6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Robinson, they call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey, they call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
We back here with the Last Dab podcast.
Last Dab.
Feels good to be back. We kind of had a little bit of a break.
Yeah, man.
Just a tad break. Nothing crazy.
We still stay consistent, though.
That's what I love the most about us. We're consistent like a fly that's trying to just bug the shit out of you.
You know what?
Those flies are they're consistent, they're persistent. I wish I had that motivation.
Why do you want in my face so bad?
What about me is so attractive to you?
Imagine how much they land on, bro. You know what I mean? And then they're just flying around. Speaking of flying around and shit, these mosquitoes, I'm pretty sure...
I haven't even seen a mosquito this year, bro.
You haven't seen mosquitoes?
I swear to God.
It's like I only see the bug bite.
I swear to God, I swear to a day or two ago, I was like, I'm itching, and I looked at it looked like mosquito bites, and I'm like... There's no way that this is fucking... Where's the mosquitoes? I saw zero outside.
But, bro, like, every single year you keep on hearing about, West Nile and shit. Does that shit just keep coming back and back? You know what I mean? Like,
Allergy... Or no.
Is it algae?
No, I thought you were talking about the brain-eating bacteria. You're talking about through the mosquitoes.
Fuck.
Yeah. So,
oh, yeah, just fucking West Nile. But, I mean,
this year versus... you got a brain-eating bacteria versus a fucking...
You've seen that, like, algae shit that you get in the lake and you get out and somebody's got to fucking dies from bacteria that they got ingested just from swimming.
No, yeah. A lot of places out in... Cali, actually, even just a lot of places in the West Coast, like there's different lakes that you can't swim in due to the toxic algae. Don't even bring your dogs in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You'll
they
get
usually have
rashes
signs
and everything.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Thank God. Crazy. Because most of the time, most people see some water, they're gonna jump in it, unless it like looks dirty and people are just stupid enough to jump in.
But then, like the water literally looks like good to go in. If you didn't see that sign, you know what I mean? Like, how would I have known?
To your eyes.
Really. But yet you can still catch the fish, skin it yourself, and eat it from there. It's kind of strange.
And it's still good?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the movie The Happening with Mark Wahlberg?
I haven't, but I remember it coming out back in the day, and I was like, yeah. All the bees are dying.
Well, the bees are dying at first. He's like a scientist. I'll make it real quick. He lives in like Pennsylvania, and everyone in New York, and it starts spreading on the East Coast. They're like, I haven't finished it yet, but they're like all just committing suicide. And this is in 2008. Mark is kind of young. I think this was after Max Payne, but he is like a scientist, like I said, and they all just shit is going fucking haywire because people are just killing themselves. You just see people falling off the building. They all like pause. And then like there's someone has a gun and they just like trade it and kill themselves, bro.
Damn.
It's fucked up.
Damn.
And he has to kind of find out
what
happens.
Was Mark Wahlberg young? Because I don't know, man. He goes all the way back to Marky Mark and shit, bro. Like maybe he's just one of those
Tommy
people.
Hilfiger ads.
Maybe he's a vampire.
I think he is a vampire, bro.
Have you seen all those pictures of celebrities matched up to like people in the old days and shit that look exactly like
Johnny
him?
Depp.
Yeah.
I just watched The Fighter with
a great movie.
Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale and shit.
That's
Dude,
a great movie.
Fuck yeah, bro. It's crazy.
Good movie.
Christian Bale is...
They're chasing him. He tries to jump out the window, and they like
every
right
single
there
time.
for him.
Yeah, they're like, come on. Are you serious? Again?
Every single time. Any current events that we can think of that got us going?
Well, I know, these wildfires are starting back up again. That shit's been heavy lately. You know what I mean? Like last year, the past couple years, it's been insane.
Bro, yeah. Like I mean, I'm religious. I'm religious, and a lot of people attribute it to like the end times.
I mean, I mean,
you had firsthand experience out there. Was it fucking crazy seeing like all the ashes fall from the sky and
bro.
shit?
Not only that, but like I'm feeling earthquakes and shit. Like
There was just
every 3 months. Every 3 months, bro, it's like earthquakes and shit. Like with the ash falling from the sky, bro. Like I was like, dude, I think it's about time to jump ship. But really, like we aren't safe anywhere.
No, bro.
Anywhere. It doesn't matter where you go.
There's always something fucked up.
Big ass
happening.
glaciers
Yeah.
falling, you know what I mean? And like ice like
Creating,
melting.
like, tsunami waves and shit. Yeah, ice melting, fucking
Like it's honestly insane. I mean, I don't think you're too far off like with the end times. I mean, a lot of people are like going through stuff and like currently like I can name like too many people who are going through crazy things right now. And dude, like in the end times, they say like brother versus brother and shit, like family against each other and shit, bro. We got to stay right in our mind. Like, no, we can't let anything infiltrate.
family
like,
is everything.
Yeah.
That's how you make it through this
and it
shit.
doesn't have to be just blood. I mean, you know what I mean? I believe in, you know what I mean? Like family being a unity anyways, but like y'all are my brothers for sure. Like I have so many people in my life that have taken care of me and looked out for me. Like I'll do anything
and you
for
didn't come
you guys.
from the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the same family, the same grandma, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it just, the connection and the bond was made through experiences, respect. That's the thing about like,
That's
a lot
big
of
one.
men, and I'm making my own opinion here, and it might not be an opinion. Hopefully, it is a little bit backed by facts, but I feel like men tend to have friendships with other men longer, maybe than women.
It's not as petty.
It maybe
not
is
as
not
petty,
as petty,
dude.
bro. And there's something about, you know, once you find those core group of people, sometimes it's a person. You know, as a man, it's like once that respect is shown to one another, like nothing can break it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All the shit that happens through life, all the bullshit that some people like, you know, tend to like separate themselves from others. Like I think as men, we rely on one another. Like, you know, you're a rock.
Honestly, I really think it's like a rare occurrence for someone to be so knitted for so long. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Known you since 3rd grade. I've known you since 7th or 8th grade. Seventh grade.
Yep, that's
yeah,
when I
bro.
moved here.
Like, it's just insane of like the experiences that we've dealt with each other. You know what I mean? And like
I could name off over 30 scenarios of different stories of us fucking going through some real shit.
Exactly.
And having to show each other like, dude, I'm not in it just for what you have to give me. All of that bullshit aside, I'm here just
regardless,
to,
I'm here
yeah,
for
you
you.
can confide in me. I'm here to lift you up.
And
because
at the same time,
I
like
love you.
you may be going through something that I can't even necessarily like relate with, but I know for one thing that is like, bro, you're down. You know what I mean? I'll at least be an ear for you. I'll be right here with you, regardless of whatever happens. I'll be down at the bottom with you. You know what I mean? At least
Exactly.
going through it, you know, with you or doing my best to encourage, you know. And I don't know. I just appreciate you guys, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
God.
fucking
Respect.
I seen a post the other day that said, you know, like, you know, speak to whenever we're talking with each other, you know, speak as if it literally is the last moment because we have no idea when anything could happen.
And that's what some people don't really take in consideration in, like, you know, and I'll put my hand up right now. I do that to, you know, to people. Like sometimes I talk to them disrespectfully and then later I'll think to myself, like, what if that's the last thing I said to them?
Right.
Like
right.
you gotta, like, we gotta change. And people that are out there listening, like, tell your homies, tell your close ones, you know,
Fucking love them,
you
bro.
love them,
yeah.
dude. It's who gives a fuck what people think
Yeah.
about that? You
Yeah.
love them. You know what I mean? If you're there for them, if you support them, if you're someone they can talk to, that means you love them.
Yeah.
Because that shit's hard to find.
It is. It is. Diamond in the rough, bro.
Realize. How was it?
Realize.
Exactly. I have that shirt. As soon as I bought it, it shrunk. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I realized that this was a lie all along. This is not a size large.
They were not lying. They were not a size large.
100% cotton.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, and I think I can notice fakeness from a mile away because of how real you guys have kept it with me for so long.
I agree. That's helped me out a lot in life. Like, just being able to recognize who's really genuine and who's not.
Yeah.
Some people are, a little bit naive to it. Some people aren't really looking for real people.
Right.
They're looking for just a lot.
Trying to come up using it as like stepping stones and shit, like just trying to make it. Like we're all trying to make it. And I guarantee you, there's enough money to go around, bro. Like there is enough money to go around.
to go around.
It ain't even about money anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
when you are real.
Yeah. Shit, I've been at the bottom of the pit. Been at the very bottom, bro. Motherfucker, I'm still not even, you know what I mean? Not even where I want to be, but it doesn't matter because
thankful for where you've gotten out
look
of.
at what we could build. You know what I mean?
Right.
We started this off of just watching a show together and just vibing with each other, and look at what has been
happened.
made out of this.
And everyone can do that. You know what I mean?
You ever
Anyone
played-
listening.
You ever play Fortnite, dude?
Max tries
It's
to get me
okay,
to
but it's
play.
the concept.
Carter wants me to play Fortnite too much. I'm like, dude, I don't want to play.
That's what Max wants me to join in. I'm like, get a little bit older, we'll play some real games. Bro.
Right, right. But I mean, like as far as like literally in that game, and more Minecraft. I don't even play Minecraft
okay.
either. But I mean,
Minecraft, yeah.
literally, they're building worlds.
Yes.
Off of little blocks that they're mining or however they're doing, all coming from the brain, bro.
Bitcoin.
I mean, like, bro.
Yeah, creating whole
crazy.
fucking like
Worlds
like,
and stuff.
A reiteration of like New York City or something like that, and fucking
Yeah.
blocks.
Like what? Legos.
Cuddy
You know what
said,
I mean?
what is imagination to you?
Exactly, bro.
Just an empty space
This
in your
is my
brain.
canvas, J. Cole. I'ma paint it how I wanna paint it. Ooh.
Did you guys happen to see the fights last night?
I was watching the
there's a fly on
highlights.
you. Hold on.
I didn't get to see the Ortega one. I saw the big comeback.
That was dirty. That was dirty. Did
That
I hit
wasn't
him?
Korean.
Or was that
I feel like you did hit him a
not
little
Korean
bit.
zombie?
I think he's out of here. No, now he's on.
Yeah,
me.
he's flying out somewhere else.
See, we were just talking about
Hey,
it.
he's chilling.
back.
He's chilling. We gonna smoke him out though.
All right, we'll smoke him out. Maybe that'll get him to get the fuck out of here. So yeah, there were some good ass fights, and this is basically, god damn, the stupid fly. This is basically the summary of it. Like, it is a shame that these fights that are free are usually better than the ones that cost money. And I'm all like, I'm pissed. Did we ever mention that now it's going to cost what, $1,000+ to be a UFC fan? Did we mention
Yes.
that? yet?
More, they're raising the prices again.
Yeah,
For ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Like
from $6.99 a month to
25% or some shit like that. Maybe even
to
more.
It's 40%.
40%,
Yeah.
even more. Okay.
From $6.99 to $9.99 a month. So you were paying $7. Now we're paying $10. You know what I mean? Half of $7 is $3.5. So there's, so 40%. So
Pretty much you're fucking me.
yeah, they're literally bending us over and fucking us, and then they're gonna wonder why they don't get as much preview or pay-per-views.
I'm about to like boycott Dana White, and when I mean boycott, I mean illegally stream.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows exactly what people are doing. I just really don't get it. You know what I mean? And these fights last night were dope. You had Misha Tate and that Katie Murphy or something.
Lauren Murphy.
Lauren Murphy, I love her, man. She's got a crazy fighter mentality.
Yeah,
She beat her.
she's definitely a durable fighter, bro. Like she hasn't.
Swear to
She's
God.
been on a little losing streak, but her little speech afterwards, you didn't see? Okay, she's pretty much like, you think one little ass whooping is gonna count me out?
Yeah.
I'm chasing this title, and she's like 38 years
Bro,
old.
she's old. And
38.
she's out here putting the work in, bro.
And I mean, that's pretty much how we got to live our lifestyle. And I mean, I just thought of this right now, like as far as like we've been so pampered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like especially like even just like with our phones and all that, like we lack communication, physical communication. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're losing ourselves as people. And I mean, when something bad happens in life, it definitely sucks. And I mean, life is a crazy ride, man.
It is.
And I mean, I don't care. Someone, you know what I mean? Someone doesn't mess with you anymore. It doesn't matter. One monkey don't stop the show. One little ass whooping, it ain't gonna stop me. You know what I mean?
No.
I got to keep on going. I got to keep on perfecting myself to get better for myself and those around me, those who I love and all that, you know? So,
A better me makes a better we.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like that.
Teamwork makes the dream work too. So it's
Yeah.
like, shit. But with these fights, man, yeah, she didn't back down. Miesha Tate, I mean, she's been in the game for a while now and has fought the best of them.
She really has, man.
I think, you know, it wasn't her best performance. I mean, that's the fight game. And
You have your really good ones. You have your, your really bad ones.
let's pull up the fights prelims if we could.
Yeah, let's go through them. There are scissors out here.
Because I fucks with Miesha Tate. Imagine if she doesn't go on a complete title run.
Wait, Miesha Tate or Lauren Murphy? 'Cause Lauren Murphy
Miesha Tate.
beat-
Miesha Tate.
Lauren
Talking about
Murphy
Miesha
beat
Tate.
Tate, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I mean, and again, one little ass whooping doesn't mean anything, but say it's not going the way that she wants it to. Imagine if Ronda Rousey came back once more again.
I don't want her to.
Just for Miesha Tate though.
Okay.
Because of their
Because
rivalry.
of the bad blood.
Right. I think that would be sick.
I would definitely watch that because I know it'd be a fucking scrap fest.
I know she's in the WWE now. She might be living that like Lux.
She's making way more money.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she's probably living that Lux life right now. But
There's the results.
Okay, so
yes, sir. Thank you.
wait, where does it start?
So
from?
let's start.
Does it go up or down? Yeah.
Low prelims up.
So we got
Ducat,
Emily
Ducat.
Ducat defeats Jessica Pinay by unanimous decision. Everyone's rating it 28 or 29-28. Emily.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, those were some good fights. If you didn't see them, I mean, you
This
missed
is a
out.
really good one to talk about.
Aljo
Yes.
and Herbert Burns, yeah,
Brother
right.
of
Gilbert.
yes, and he looks just like him. But do you want to know how it went down?
Yeah, I've seen it, but
You seen it?
Let's talk about
Vince,
this.
did you see it? Okay, so at the when you start it, Bill is a fucking that man can fight. You know what I mean? And let's not discredit, Herbert and his brother Gilbert. He's been a champion, right? Gilbert's been a champion.
He fought Usman. He was
fought
close.
for the champion.
Yeah.
So he has almost touched the gold of the fucking, you know what I mean?
He fought Kamzat not long
Not
ago.
the best.
I mean, shit, that was a good
That was a
scrap.
good fight.
That was a great scrap.
it was a good fight.
But he lost.
Exactly.
He did.
So what happened with this Herbert fight against Bill Algeo is they talked about how Herbert had an ACL injury. Like he just had surgery like 2 months ago before this fight, bro. And what had happened was basically that bitch probably tore again.
Yeah.
You could see it after something happened. He just like cringed like real bad as he lifted his leg up.
Before the first round even got done, you could see Aljo had they were on the ground, and Aljo had stood up to get Burns to get back up, and you could see Burns slowly like he's like,
bro, he
I'm
was
sorry,
hurt.
and then he ended up getting back up, and not to mention Burns started the fight out scrapping. He looked good.
He looked great.
And I think that knee.
Because I was watching with Dylan, and Dylan he had the exact same injury, that ACL on the knee, and it's to the point where you literally cannot force yourself. You know what I mean? Like everyone's been hurt before, and you have that like adrenaline to get yourself to where you need to be. Like say you fell off a bike and you broke your arm. You didn't even know you broke your arm until you got to the hospital.
And a lot of that adrenaline usually carries up.
Your ACL keeps your knee from bending in, I believe. It keeps it stable.
gosh.
It was no good. So
gosh.
he basically couldn't progress through the fight. Like he was on the ground at one point, and Algeo, he basically got up, you know what I mean, kicked him once and basically told him to get up, and they had to call it because, if he can't get up, he can't fight.
Right. Yep. And this actually happens later on in the card. We'll get to that here in a minute. So tough fight. It's a good matchup. All these were great matchups. I believe, is it this Ricky Simon and Jack Shore?
Simone,
Simone,
my
my fault.
Yeah,
I've seen him fight
great,
before.
bro.
Wow.
I mean, it was great.
What, like you're saying, why does it have to take a fight night for all these fucking up and comers to put on a fucking show? They're not fighting for money. They're
Right.
fucking.
And it wasn't even
fighting
a fight night. It started at 2 fucking Eastern time.
Yeah,
we talked
fight
about
night.
They were like fight night.
talked
Fight-
about
don't
that.
get sleepy.
In New
Bro,
York.
it's in New York.
Yeah.
Which means this is Eastern time.
It's
like,
the most
you know what
Eastern
I mean?
time it can be, bro, in our country. That is where Eastern begins. And they're all like, fight night, fight night. Dylan's like, oh, it's overseas. I'm like, bro, that is not overseas, dude. This shit is
I think
here.
the next one is like in London or some shit.
Then technically
That
it
would have
could be
made sense. Or
different.
United Kingdom or something like that. You know?
I think it's going to be out of Bayou, or not out of Bayou, the fucking basketball player, but I don't know how to pronounce it. What's the fucking place?
Dhabi.
Oh, Abu Dhabi. Yeah,
I think that's later on though.
There's a big one happening there soon.
Okay. Well, anyways, these guys are going to war the whole time, and I myself was debating on who would win this, and I saw Simon's like highlights before and saw him putting in those triangle chokes in the beginning.
So easy.
And I was like, and I know it's like the highlights. They're just picking the best of the best of their. So it may obviously not all their fights went like that, but this is where he's skilled at. And I was like, dude, with these submission attempts and how he puts it in, like I feel like he very well could win like this. And let's see, what was it? 328 of round number 2. So the fight was pretty much on its second half. You know, it was it was winding down, and I'm pretty sure Jack Shore was piecing Simon up. Like
Bro,
Simon
he
almost
started-
dropped multiple times.
He really, and no one really, I mean, Jack Shore, it's not a name that I'm familiar with, but let's just look from the cover. And when you first seen them, it looked like it was like, Jack Shore just kind of doesn't even look like he's supposed to be there. And then, dude, he started putting, like you said, piecing him. His combinations were looking good. He was keeping that distance
Getting
with the
Simon
jab.
wobbly, bro.
He has a reach on him. So he started really working that jab and that kick and keeping him in the distance. And like you said, he wobbled him a couple times, threw him off balance. I don't know if he dropped him, don't quote me, but it looked like Jack Shore was starting to really get into his rhythm.
Yeah. I don't know how it switched. I don't know what happened. And end all be all, Jack Shore gets caught with an arm triangle choke by Ricky Simmons, and that's how the cookie crumbled in that fight. You know what I mean?
happened again? My bad.
I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but that Simon. I keep on saying Simmons.
Yeah.
That Simon dude.
It's Simone.
What the fuck?
It's Simone.
Anyways, see, I'm not even familiar with these guys anyways, but they sure as hell made an impression on me during this fight. And
I think they went into, I think it was a little grapple. I think that's what happened, was some grappling shit going on, and then he just fucking got right into it. Yeah, I think it's you, because took him off. No, that's mine, yeah, it's 2. Because does that one have a mic to it, right? Is there one on the side? Huh, who fucking knows? Having a little fucking issue with one of the headphones. But yeah, Simone, I think they were in a grapple, and he was just able to get it in, just sink it in. It was either that or maybe Shore kind of got him into like a little takedown attempt.
Right.
And then it was just like, bro, this is what I wanted the whole time. Because his reach, bro, Simone wasn't getting past the reach that well.
Right.
And what he needed to do was get there and do, bro, because he was going to throw something stupid.
I may have been mistaking this for Schnell.
You
Bro,
might have been.
Same thing happened to Schnell, bro.
Is that what it
one was
says right
triangle
there?
choke.
Yeah. So let's just say this. Simone, he's looking good.
Right.
So then we had what?
Let's move on to. We did Misha Tate.
Yeah. Shane Burgos and
That Charles
yeah.
Jourdain and Shane Burgos.
that was
bro.
a close fight.
It was a close
It
fight.
was a really good fight.
Did you guys see Charles Jourdain's rib pop out of
Yes.
his fucking side of his chest?
What happened?
I don't know what it was that popped it out, but at the end of, I believe, like the first round,
you could
you could
see
see
it.
he was grabbing it and could see
It was a
his rib
protrusion.
protruding from his
Yes.
fucking body. He was grabbing it. He still fought.
I think DC laughed at it at first, bro.
It was weird. But ended up in the second round. Burgos came in with that. I believe it was like a straight right hand.
Yeah.
and ended up
Real clean.
Yeah, ended up fucking knocking Jourdain down. Oh, that was decision. What the fuck? I might be getting this shit mixed up.
You might be getting mixed up. But that was definitely a little arm triangle choke. You know, had him with the little, you know what I mean? Had him with his own arm. With his own arm choking him out, Simone and Jack Shore.
Li Jingliang.
And then, let's see. So, the Matt Schnell.
That's the comeback.
This
one.
is the comeback, my fault.
Yeah.
So everything I just said last time is pretty much what I was saying.
You were kind of just bullshitting.
That guy was fucking piecing him up there. He's a lot longer.
Yes. So, Matt Schnell.
He hit him with like 2 or 3 elbows.
Sumaduraji?
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Sumaduraji.
Sue.
We can call it Sumu. I just call him Sumu. So that was, because it was a triangle choke, and that's an arm triangle choke. So that's the ones that are super similar, is the Matt Schnell and the Simone. They both did a type of triangle choke. Simone just had the arm involved as well. And it was, at the exact same time. 420 of the, 420. Yeah, exactly. And then, because this fight, bro, it was quick.
Yeah.
These fights, only a couple
through.
of them went to decision, bro.
Right.
Most of them, so look, 1, 2, 3, 4 decisions out of literally the whole card, which had 2, 4, 6, 8, 15 fights. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
But instead, we see a $70 fight with all decisions.
Right.
I mean, it's like, I don't mean to bitch.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed by 2 a.m.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I'm fucking exhausted and I'm mad. You know what I mean?
You're pissed off.
I'm sleepy, but I'm not, because
Yeah.
it's like I had no energy exerted.
And then it's even
I'm
worse
literally
when you
just
bet
sitting
on
here.
him.
Oh, bro.
Now I gotta stay up. Now I gotta see if I'm gonna win. And the motherfucker didn't pull through. And it was a boring ass fight.
almost
You know
why
what
I
mean?
don't.
So
Why I
these-
don't bet.
These are the ones to bet on, though.
I swear to
because
God.
like the big cards, those ones are so close that it could
The
go
odds
either way.
aren't. The
Yeah.
odds aren't the same.
Yeah.
These are where the odds are hugely different. Minus 400. And then if something goes the other way, bro, you're
Pick
making
like 3
bank.
fights in a row. You're fucking.
Right.
Yeah, you get a little parlay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do like three 3-leg parlays.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of mix and match a little bit on them, and I'm sure you're gonna win some money. You know.
So the last fight, which was it really sucked.
Oh, hold on.
Well, which one?
Amanda Lemos and
Yeah.
Michelle Watterson, Karate Hottie. I had high hopes for
yeah.
Karate Hottie, but man, she couldn't get it done, man.
No,
Like,
I think I had left. So what exactly was going on? I had to leave the crib for a second.
honestly, Amanda Lemos was pretty much taking control of the whole fight. She had power behind her. I think the first round, Michelle Watterson had her on the ground and was doing some work on the ground, but I just don't think that she was definitely outmatched in this one. And
You definitely tell she was a better fighter.
yeah, Lemos came with the win, man. She had some power behind her, and then I guess
It was a guillotine choke.
yeah, she choked her out. And Michelle Watterson had tapped, and the ref was on the other side of her, and the ref did
no.
not see the tap.
Did she
And
go to sleep?
Lemos let off and was like, "Woo!" And then Michelle was kind of like down, and then the ref was like trying to check it out.
said, "I
and was
fucked
like, but Karate Hottie was like, "Dude, she got me," you know. So
That's good sportsmanship.
it is. I mean, you're
a lot of
honest
other
about it.
sports. A lot of a lot of other sports. That shit doesn't happen. A lot of
Right.
people like to lie. It's sometimes team sports.
Yeah.
Something about team sports. God damn it. No,
Basketball. I didn't
not
foul.
A store.
You fouled
What? Yeah, come on.
They
what?
sell it like they fucking got fouled and
Even
no
some
one
of
got
these fighters,
touched.
though, some of these fighters will try to be like, no way, I
never
wasn't out there. Bro,
bumped
you were
him.
asleep.
Yeah, bro.
And
take the nut shot when it really wasn't a fucking nut shot.
Yeah. But the people that wake up when they're asleep, pissed off, that's an instinct in the
right,
mind.
yeah, I could
That,
still keep
like,
going. Like, what are you talking about? I'm fine. I'm right here.
Bro, I'm right here.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
you were
no, you
right
were
there
out.
for about
You were out.
28 seconds, buddy.
What's funny about this whole referee thing? We just so happen to be like watching some channel, and all of a sudden Friday Night SmackDown comes on.
Perfect.
It is weird. It's weird now.
Oh,
Bro,
bet.
this shit's not right anymore.
It is strange, but regardless, it was like one of the Uso dudes versus another guy or some shit. Referee Robinson, the blonde hair shaggy dude.
Oh, yeah,
he
come
was over
on,
there.
Jared.
1, 2, Theory and the Uso dude had his other shoulder up, but referee Robinson called the match or whatever. They're like, because of this, we're gonna have a special guest referee next match, like, or whatever. Yeah,
It's Obama.
Yeah, wait. It ended up being Jeff Jarrett from the Attitude Era, bro. But I think the reason being is because they are now turning the WWE into a TV 14 rating, and they're gonna need some of that Attitude Era coming back. Yep. So. But I just thought it was funny because, like, that's obviously, like, the fabricated version of what happened, like, right here. It was funny.
It gets crazy. So the last major fight, this was the main event. This was what people didn't pay for but still got a better fucking experience than shit we do pay for. Yara Rodriguez versus Brian Otega. The T-City, man.
T-City. And this matchup right here already makes you wonder, how is this going to end? Like, I have to see this because this is
needed to be seen.
Yeah, like these two guys right here, man, both are straight killers. T-City can pull a submission from anywhere.
From across the fucking room.
Right.
Make you tap out with looking at you.
And Rodriguez, dude, his striking is so unorthodox, bro. Like, you have no idea where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Against Korean Zombie.
He did his thing.
It was 1 second left, and
oh my god, I remember seeing that.
1 second left until the match was over, and Korean Zombie comes in with a punch. Yara Rodriguez
like
backwards 6 to 12 elbow pops him right in the head, bro.
Shit would pop out.
How do you even know to throw that,
dude?
He had been practicing that. I feel
Korean Zombie turned to a zombie after that. He's walking.
Actually, he turned into a ghost. You know what I mean? Because he's a zombie to ghost done. Once you get your ass beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so scary, a Korean ghost.
He was walking dead.
Yeah. I seen something in my memories today where it was you, Cody, and a couple other people tagged, I think. And it was like, why do zombies want to get killed if they're already dead? You know what I mean? Like,
wait, do they want to? Were we talking about that? Do
zombies
they want to
get?
They want to get killed. They want brains.
Well, yeah, but it's like, does that mean they want to be alive? But they're gonna get fucked up. Why aren't they like, I'm kind of alive?
What's weird is that it's like
a parasite. They want that the parasite wants to spread.
I hear you on that.
And it wants to, like, it's almost like single cell organism, or right? Single cell organism wants to duplicate. They want to fucking.
That's how they have to do
it. And it's crazy because, like, in The Walking Dead and shit, like, you see, like, imagine you just see fucking Jared walking up to you, dude, and I'm like, you're gonna shoot me, bro?
What am I supposed to do to you?
Feed me.
Feed you who?
You.
I barely hang out with you now. Like, you're like, I won't eat you if you bring me some.
Shaun of the Dead.
I was just about to say that.
He's got his homie playing video games all chained up.
He's taking care of him.
It's all good.
I'll fuck with you for a while. Right. Don't cross me. He's like, I can't do it.
Like, it's sad.
That's a
I shouldn't make
movie.
fun of it.
We're not.
It wasn't real.
Did anyone see that Cuddy put?
Oh, wait, just wait. One
more?
I just want to say, like, you see this fight compared to the Israel Adesanya fight card.
It was disrespectful.
Oh, we didn't even say what happened.
Yeah.
Brian.
Wait,
Yeah,
how
we
did
did.
it end?
We didn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Break down the.
So what happened with Yara Rodriguez and Brian Ortega was Brian Ortega was trying his submission move and ended up dislocating his shoulder, like popped it out.
His entire shoulder. Bro.
Right there. And obviously he wasn't able to go on. They called the match, and that was round one.
Yep.
4-11.
It was. Yeah, so the whole round was about to be over.
Right.
And then here we are. He gets his shoulder dislocated, and it was like, Yara showed really good, like, respect and sportsmanship.
Yeah.
But to see that happen to, like, we
Sucks.
love Brian Ortega, bro. T-City. That man does what he's here to do. And to see that type of injury, I mean, I think he'll come back from it and be good.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks also because he was, like, ready to get back on that title run. He's obviously very, very capable of performing against the best of the division.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, they were showing highlights of him versus Volkanovski. I mean, he got pretty badly beat up against Volkanovski. Volkanovski is a beast, but he put up a great fight against him too.
Yeah.
He's had some of the best fights. And I mean, it sucks to see it, but I mean, that's part of the sport. I mean, you go in there, you can get injured.
And we pray for his fucking recovery.
And he also said, he's like, hey, Rodriguez, if you do become a champion, like, hey, come on, like, let's run this back, like,
Yeah.
for real.
For
You
real,
know
for
what I mean?
real.
Yara's like, yeah, I can do that. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what you have to do. If someone gets injured like that, like, dude, it was like pretty fucking even during the first round.
Yeah.
And then that happens. That's like, yes, it's a win, but like, you got to do it again. As a man, you have to accept what dude who just dislocated his fucking shoulder. Like, when I'm good, I'm ready.
Right, you want your opponent at the 100%,
A real
and to
defeat.
know that you came in there. You know, I'm sure Rodriguez did not want to win like that. Nobody wants to. It's like kind of like, well, this is a way different scenario, but Sean O'Malley with the eye poke against Munoz, dude, that was eye graze.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
his eye,
yeah.
or he just said like this, barely even.
My way
Who
out.
shout out? Someone shout out Sugar Sean last night.
Yes, he did. Who
was it? Was it
I didn't get to see that.
Was it Algio? Who did it? Was it Simone?
I think it was Soriano, because he had the KO.
Who am I looking
Called him
for?
out.
Yeah. Panel Soriano. I think you're right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right hand. Boom.
But he
just
did. He
slapped
said,
him.
"You ain't the sweetest thing in the sport anymore." Like
I
he
said, that was
Sugar Show
way
is
better
over.
than fucking what Cahuto or whatever his name is.
Kajudo. Yeah, with his weak ass.
He said,
Cejudo.
Because
I
you
think you completely suck.
Figueiredo's like.
He said, I love it.
But so why is this with Brian Ortega popping his shoulder out? Why is that like way less gratifying than when seeing Conor fucking snap his leg? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know.
It kind of seemed like he deserved it a little bit, but no,
Maybe a little.
nobody deserves
No one deserves
that.
it.
But that was pretty bad, and it sucked to see. But it was like
It wasn't as intense.
Dustin Poirier, walking,
Big body.
mocking him,
Yeah.
mocking Conor. You know what I mean?
Dustin was piecing him up.
He was piecing him up. I think that was just instant karma for real for Conor. It wasn't even Dustin that did it. It was Conor's self-inflicted injury. You know what I mean?
The
Yeah,
tail,
yeah.
the tail of his own.
Speaking of Conor, we might as well bring up.
Yeah, we could bring that up. So Jake Paul posted a video of him being exposed by probably a hooker, a stripper, or a
One
prostitute.
of Dana White's is what it sounded like.
I mean, he's
Did
got
you
a
hear?
lot.
He said
I know he's
hanging
got a
out
lot.
with one of Dana White's hookers.
Damn,
Bro, this right here. You may need to fast forward like to the middle because I think they
I
talk
think he
about
just
it. a little bit.
bullshits for the first. Yeah.
Keep going. And he's also talking about how Conor's not been hasn't been as active.
He's not really lying though.
Not just due to his injury, but for all these years. But I mean, Jake Paul knows how to fucking draw this.
He is
shit
a
in,
publicity
dude.
genius.
Troll. Oh, genius.
A publicity genius.
Troll.
Troll genius. He really is, bro.
I don't know. Are they gonna? Oh, here we go. There he goes.
So Connor's in a bed, and this fucking hooker comes up and starts recording him, bro. He probably punched her after that.
Sleeping in the bed, sound asleep. Here she goes.
She's
Hanging
doing
out with
whorish
Conor
things.
McGregor.
Yeah.
It's Conor McGregor.
Oh my god.
Sleepy McGregor got caught sleeping
yeah.
again.
He's always sleeping.
Sleeping around.
So Jake's going off on him, bro. And that's honestly, bro, I like this. I'm not too mad about by this video, bro, because he kind of like talks shit to him, bro. You haven't won a fight, what, 5 years?
He made some good points.
The last fight you won was against Cowboy.
Cerrone. Yeah.
Like, bro, that is nothing to brag about. I love
Cowboys
Cowboy.
lost every single fight since Conor.
Like, before
yeah,
a little bit. I mean,
yeah.
he's been on the end.
Yeah.
And for you to come back and act like that was your redemption fight,
And
no.
the way that he did it with the shoulder checks, I mean, it's fair
Right.
game,
But, like,
but
get the fuck out of here, dude.
caught him quick with it. But
It was bullshit. You know what I mean? But what I was about to say was, did you guys see that Cuddy he put a kid named Cuddy on fucking streaming services now? Bro, that have you not heard it before?
No, I've never heard about it before. No,
You've never heard it before?
I don't think so.
That was his like pop
First
out
verse.
debut.
No, you've heard it.
You've heard a kid
Cudi.
named Cudi, bro. That's a
Okay.
whole
I'll have to
mixtape.
say- You have to hear some of the songs.
Down and Out.
Yes.
Down and Out,
Cleveland is
yeah.
the reason.
Cleveland is the. Cleveland is the.
Let's have
Cleveland's the reason I'm cool.
Yeah, Cleveland is that. Cleveland is
But
dope.
his new one is the man.
The boy that flew to the moon. That is going to
yeah.
be more like a hits album, because all of the volume 1, all of the songs are songs from other albums, which I'm not mad, bro. Because Cudi, only good artists can have hit albums,
Right.
You know what I mean? Eminem.
So he
Kanye.
has to release it while he's bigger now. Is that what you're saying, or no? Is it like now he's got more of a platform?
Yeah,
to,
I mean, not even that. He's always had a platform, but bro, only the good artists can release. Damn it! I just tore this whole thing off my fucking. That was a bad move. Only these legend artists are able to put out a whole album of songs that were already released and still sell that album. A greatest hits
Right.
album. You got a bunch of like
what was highs and lows on that? I'll be high.
And I Below. I think that was just a single that was
Mid-low.
just thrown out there.
Okay.
Yeah. But there are some, the prayers on that one.
Okay, yeah.
There are so many fucking good songs on that one. Who the fuck is calling me, bro? God.
I'm gonna shut that
So,
shit
like,
down.
That is one of the best. That is his best mixtape ever. And that is the one that got him, noticed by so many fucking people. And for that to be out now on streaming services, I'm glad, because a lot of people are going to be able to see, like, bro, Cudi's been on the shit. That was 2008.
Yeah,
That's 14 years ago, bro.
right. You guys seen that Cudi documentary? Have you?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
So you haven't seen it yet?
I forget what stream.
I told you
Amazon?
to.
I think I did watch it.
Is it Prime? Is it Prime?
I think it's Prime, maybe.
Maybe I
Actually.
have.
like
Maybe
it
I'm
is
thinking of the Kanye doc.
You might be thinking about
I
the
haven't seen
Kanye.
it.
Is it? What's it on?
I believe.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
I think
it's
can't
Prime.
fucking
I
think.
watched the. I know I told you a little about the MGK documentary that I.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And I was telling Jared about the Vinyl's Days documentary of Logic that I sent you guys. It was fucking good. Just like he had like a setup room type office and like all this different shit. Couple TVs with different movies playing that he like. It was just like I felt like a zone. Like
right.
everyone came in there. They had all their equipment and shit. He was
That's
going through
so dope.
vinyls, sampling and shit.
Hell
I don't know.
yeah.
It just set like the vibe. It was
Get to
cool.
see the behind the scenes on this shit, and
Yep.
like
Inviting
what they
people
were-
over, calling like, "Hey, can you do this? Can you
You
hop
have
on this
these
track? Can
skills. You have
fucking-
these fucking
Hey, I'm gonna,
traits.
I'm gonna
I
send you
want.
this track over.
Yeah.
Check, see what you can do with it, shit like that." And then he
Bro,
brings
that's
in,
the best part
makes
about
me think of you. He
music.
brings in like, "Hey, this is our master. It's this guy with a beard. He has it set up. He brings all his equipment
A
in.
master
starts
engineer
mastering
is-
all the
yeah.
shit that they've been working on and
Yeah,
shit.
a
It's
master
fucking-
engineer and an audio
it's
engineer
badass.
are completely different. You know what I mean? Usually you want a master engineer who only masters shit.
Yeah.
They have an ear for shit that is so different from anyone else. You know what I mean? Usually their come up is musician, audio engineer, recording engineer, a mixer, a producer. They have all that under their belt, but once you get so good at that, you can master songs like no one else can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
You're
every
really
fucking,
focused on
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like that's the special. That's the specialty.
That's your special, like McDonald's, bro.
Oh shit. Have it. Oh wait.
Have it your way.
No way.
Is that Burger King?
Yeah.
Ugh, who cares?
Dude, Burger King's commercials look as disgusting as the food is.
Another fucking, like how Cudi dropped a boy who flew to the moon, I think is what it's called. How it's kind of like a compilation album of greatest hits. Eminem is dropping Curtain Calls too.
Did you see him comment on it? He literally posted this. He posted this and was like something like might delete later. I don't know. Shit's trash. Nobody wants to
He did this like on Twitter.
yeah. And then he's like, nobody wants to hear some old songs nowadays or some shit. And then literally M was the first one to bring it back, another comment. And he's like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. These guys are going to love this shit. It's, he's starting, bro.
it's
See if
like
you
Eminem and Slim
yeah, exactly,
Shady.
bro.
Holy
Like
shit.
you could see if you could try to find it right quick. Eminem tweets about his music.
That's fucking
I'ma be right
dope.
back.
That's fucking dope. All right, bet. I had no idea he had done that shit. A rare tweet from Eminem. Wait, go back up. Go back up. No,
That
he
was
actually
last year.
yeah, you're right. Bro, he probably did it like real quick and deleted it, bro.
Can I have this? Whose is
That's mine, bro, that I left over here. Are there 2 in there?
No, he drank one before.
Let's split it.
Let me get the glass.
Yeah, go get a glass. Let's split it. They're fucking. There's cold ones. Let me get the cold, or get 2 cold if there's a couple.
There is. There
Yeah,
should be.
get 2 of them. We'll just split it perfectly. So basically, Eminem is tweeting himself. One is, one part Slim Shady, one part Eminem. 3 parts best fucking rapper ever, and we can't find it because he probably did it so low key.
I think it was on Facebook, to be honest with you.
Oh my god! But yeah, I mean, it's a greatest hits coming out, and that's pretty fucking awesome because Eminem's one of the greatest artists ever, and he can drop greatest hits. These are songs from like the last 10 years. Only Eminem can do that, bro. He's the only one that can drop songs from 20 years and then 10 years and then probably another 5 to 10 years, bro. I don't know if I do want to hear him come out with any more music.
I like the idea of him helping the next generation coming up, and like, obviously he knows what's going to be real, what's not, and what he's trying to create in his own circle of music.
I mean,
what people he wants to bring in, stuff like that.
I want to just point something out on that note. Yellow Wolf.
Yep.
Joyner Lucas.
Preach.
Who else does he have, bro?
West Side Boogie.
West Side Boogie, bro.
Conway the Machine.
Bro, these
Royce the 5'9".
Royce the 5, bro, look at the talent of these guys. Like, I feel like he's showing out these like lyricists their own ways. You know what I mean, bro? That I just finally listened to the Kasky and Yellow Wolf album. Like,
That shit's
Like
hard.
Fire.
The new Cassie
which one is
album's
which,
hard.
bro? They are killing. They
Bro,
are
they're-
shredding every
murder.
bit of that.
I can't even do it. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh my
Murder.
gosh, bro! What's that? Tat? What's that one? Tat. His name of his song. I don't. But you all need to go listen to that shit like right now. Kasky and Yellow Wolf, bro. That shit is a
Kasky's
combination.
fucking good too.
The chemistry on that is like 2 chemicals that fucking, I guess, perfectly mix for the biggest explosion or some shit. If that makes
Cat
sense,
shop.
you know what I mean? Like some nuclear shit.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, like they're out on their own. They're fucking potent. But then once you put them together, that shit's a fucking whole different story. That shit explodes.
Right.
It goes fucking A-wire. All right. So, Vince, you're the only one that's seen this new documentary out of us, I think. Explain it. Say the name. What all is it? Because I haven't seen it yet.
It's called How to Change Your Mind. It's on Netflix. It's a 4-part documentary by this guy named Michael Pollan. He's been on Rogan. I think he's in his 60s. He's an author. He wrote a book over psychedelics. He's just now getting into research of psychedelics. He's starting to look into the history.
You're talking
different
about
types.
like research as in actually going to school and shit like for this, because there's the experience research that you have to do.
that,
You know
that
what I
too.
mean?
That too. He's just now in his 60s starting to try stuff because
Okay.
he wants to be able to see what these people that he's talking to, how their experiences, because obviously you can't. It's hard to put into words experiences without.
True.
You can't explain the feelings and stuff like that.
We
So
can
it is hard.
explain like what we saw and what happened, but yeah, the real feelings
Is
that we're feeling.
That's that journey for you. That's for you, dude.
It's not the same for everyone.
No, it's not. That's for you.
it's 4 parts. Number one, the first episode's over LSD, which it goes. I learned a lot. It goes into who derived it.
Bro,
how
that was like a
came-
government.
So
The government, right?
it was originally they were trying to figure out a medication to help with postpartum mothers after childbirth, which is still a big issue in today's
It
society.
really is, yeah.
But the guy on the bike started riding home. I forget his name. The main scientist
Yep.
got a little bit on his hand. He started riding home
On a bike,
On
yeah.
a bike, and it fucking started. He's like,
No, he didn't get a little bit. He got like 50 hits, bro.
in
Liquid
Equivalent to 50
Liquid
hits
acid?
into his fucking system.
because it's from this stuff that grows on. It's a fungus that grows on wheat. If wheat gets too moisturized,
Okay.
so they started looking into that, looking into the chemicals that went into that, and then came up with LSD 25, which is the chemical compound for LSD.
Wow.
His name was Albert Hoffman.
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 Yep.
So Swiss chemicist
He's still alive today, I believe.
died yesterday. No, this is 2008. So
Oh, sorry.
I was about to
he's not
say
alive.
very coincidental.
Damn, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is
So there's a
going
couple
on?
of his disciples that worked with him in the 60s. So they start researching this. He's like, this
He
can
synthesized LSD
be,
from.
so this is how
these
it got
things.
everywhere. He's like, he sent out this letter to different organizations all over the world that start looking at mental health and stuff like that, research. And like, if you guys want to try this, we'll send out our samples to you. And that's how the big psychedelic boom started in California, because they started doing research on it in at Stanford Medical Research. So then that's where the hippie generation came from in California in the 60s. And then also the CIA was doing
Test on it.
Yep,
and shit.
yeah, that's
you know
what-
what they get. They were trying to use it for like
mind control.
brainwashing.
Yeah.
I believe that's Wormwood on
So they go-
Netflix.
they go
He's
on
the
to that.
movie
Control the
for that.
public.
What? God damn it! Joel talked about Operation.
Not
know what I'm talking
paperclip.
about? No.
Sorry, Bluebird. I don't know.
Fuck.
I'm naming off the
I'm gonna
ones
have
that
to
I
look
know.
it up. But they go into all the history of LSD in the first episode, and then the second episode is all about psilocybin, and that goes into a bunch of how they use it for cancer people that are on hospice for cancer, because psilocybin is supposed to help you relate to death in a different way. Like it's gonna be okay after death. Like there's a place for me after death. My
You
mind.
see the real perception of life, bro. You know what I mean? You get past that reality that we're on right now.
But still somehow within it, but it's more broad. You know what I mean? Like it's like, but also at the same time, tunnel vision.
Oh yeah, definitely tunnel vision.
But it doesn't make sense.
It
It doesn't make sense, but somehow
doesn't make sense about how much it makes sense. That's what doesn't
Right.
make sense.
Right.
That's what doesn't make sense. You're able to, you know what I mean? You're able to experience things that you wouldn't, and I hate using the word sober, because you know what I mean? You're not sober when you're on certain hallucinogens and you're doing it the right way. And you know, the society and the government has made it sound like, you know, this shit could never be used helpfully, and you know, it could never do any type
MK
of
Ultra.
good for you.
MK
Ultra.
Ultra.
Why did we
That's
not
it.
think
No,
of that?
we should've.
We should have known
Michelob Ultras,
that. That's where they got their name from.
right? Have a good time.
This shit sucks. No. So what's the other two? Because you said two of the episodes so far, right?
The third episode is MDMA, which is Molly. Right?
Basically Molly. Yeah.
yeah.
MDA
And then,
is like the
what's the other word?
pure
Ecstasy.
Yeah.
Ecstasy, yeah.
Ecstasy usually has like
I've watched
a
the
Coke
first
in it
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Usually has something in it.
I've watched the first two parts
Okay.
so far, and then the fourth is Mescaline.
Mescaline, and that
So they-
comes from
They
Cactuses?
cactus. Yeah, they go in.
Crazy.
The like comment says that they go into like the indigenous populations out in the West, so the Native Americans are allowed to grow them and use them in ceremonial.
because they've been doing this, bro. How are you gonna like?
In the first episode,
that away.
he tries tobacco, and it's like a ceremonial thing where they shoot it up your nose, and he's like,
Oh my
fucking-
god.
My man
But they-
was-
But in all these experiences, they have like a guide with them, so that's like a big thing in like the therapy.
it's like a trip guide, like a shaman.
That's in like all the trials. Like they have like
Do they have one of those for real life, or
I know, like at all times.
just keep on reading the Bible? Basic.
Also,
instructions
another thing in the
before leaving Earth?
psilocybin episode I thought was really cool was this guy with really bad OCD was able to cure his OCD, and he explains like the trip and everything. The trip's crazy, man. He's like, I can see myself growing as a tree, and like I
What
start
did
to
he
grow.
take? DMT?
No, psilocybin, just
okay.
mushroom, a high dose of mushrooms, and he's like, and I'm a tree, and I can see myself and my family walk through the park, and I can see myself pick a leaf off my tree.
Oh
and, like,
my
look at it
gosh,
and just
stop.
keep going. And he's like, I just felt so happy.
Bring it back.
I don't know. And
Oh,
then
yeah, I
it's
can
like
grow more.
just the way he
right?
explained
Wait till
his
next
how
year.
bad his OCD was before, and now like it's
It's just
insane.
it's manageable.
Leaves grow back. You can have that.
Right.
Take that for right now.
Leaves grow back. You can have that.
Rolled up the weed and I smoked that. Smoke rolling out the hatchback. No. That's crazy though, man. Because
I think it's
it
really
needs
good.
to be educated.
Yeah,
on.
I think
you know what
people
I mean?
need to know.
because people are. I mean, it's obvious and it's apparent that it's people are doing it. You know what I mean? And I mean, they have been obviously for that long. But I mean, whenever I went to Electric Forest for the first time, I got stopped by some guy, and he's like all in my face. He's like, ELK?
Oh my god!
And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, what? He said ELK, bro. He's like liquid acid, like wanting to drop it in my eye, and like,
Oh my god!
I was like, no, thank you. I'm not ready for that right now.
And not from a complete stranger.
But in all honesty, bro, like they have test kits. Like other people, like some dude gave us his test kit to test something else, and he had a cheaper price than the guy who had the test kit.
Smart.
Well, I mean, like the guy with the test kit was like, well, you kind of just use me for my test kit, but you didn't buy it.
That's what nice people do.
We had one dude giving us something, and
You didn't give him any money.
we probably should have.
Should've
Like,
gave him
I
like
don't
$20,
know.
bro.
I don't know what
I mean, he had a fair.
Do you want? Yeah, I should have just offered. Yeah,
You gotta give
I
him
was
a
new
little-
to it at the
You
time
didn't
too. I was
know.
very,
You
very
didn't
like
know.
things were
Not
not.
a last dab electric forest trip next year.
Oh my gosh!
Bro, bring
Don't
shit
play.
to record it.
Honestly, we probably don't. Like, we're gonna need some small portable something, and like,
portable stuff.
Oh yeah.
The P4.
It says, not that spectacular until you realize the James Webb Telescope did it in a day what no other could do in years. Also, until you really ponder the scale of what we were looking at, all those squiggly lines are galaxies that the light is being bent by the gravity, and this is just a tiny sliver of space in one particular direction. To bring it into more perspective, the Hercules A galaxy, just in a Google search, is 2,100 million light years from here and 1.5 million light years across its span. There is an estimated 2 trillion galaxies in the universe, 170 billion in the observable universe.
I think that's it.
Try and grasp that. Traveling at the speed of light, it would take you 1.5 million years to travel across one large galaxy.
Yeah, because I was watching some shit and it's like, dude, space is so fucking far apart, we don't understand. There is no way we can get there. Even at the speed of light, we can't
we can
get
go
there.
somewhere.
We can only use black holes, bro. That is the
fastest
only way.
don't be scared of it. The answer is love.
I swear to God.
You seen it?
You said the
Yeah,
answer
I
is
know.
love.
It travels to across space and time.
No matter where you go, love remains.
So if they're over there and you're here and
over
you
there.
love them so much, boom,
That's
you're
what
there.
love is.
That's what love is.
Love is also a drug. It's addictive.
Oh.
Seductive.
It's seductive and addicted. Love will get you where you wanna be.
Love.
Love will get you who you wanna know.
Love.
Oh, the fly's back.
Oh, see, he loves us. That's someone else saying, hey, don't swap me. Love.
A lot of people love certain body parts on their body. You know what I mean? Women might love their breasts. Men might love their penis.
breastises.
Sometimes their breasts.
Not their own, others. I thought.
Yeah. So I believe there was one last major story that Vince
Oh.
has to say.
Yeah, so I got vasectomy two weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. It was a weird.
He said
It was
that's
a
the only
weird.
way
It
I
was a
could
weird
fucking
experience
describe
for sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, man. So let's bring this back a little bit. A vasectomy is
When they cut the tubes that go from your nuts into, I believe it's sperm still created, but whatever the actual thing that
produces your
the baby like
so essentially it's a surgery so you can no longer have
kids.
children,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
what how did you feel during this?
It was
what
fucked up. It was weird. So like, they're supposed to give you a Xanax or something. I would have paid for fucking. I would have paid for laughing gas to be put out.
Something.
But you're awake and you're just like laying there, and they fucking. I'm trying to hold my phone to like block so I can't see, and I'm gripping the fucking table like white knuckling the.
So you were actually like pretty fucking coherent?
I'm awake.
He's
God
fully
damn
awake.
it, bro.
Yeah,
Let him
fully
fucking give you
awake.
some. You should have been like, I need this, bro. I don't
Yeah.
want to be.
And like I'm fucking
got balls
damn near
of steel.
hyperventilating, shit like that, because
Yeah.
they're like starting to cut. They have to put, so it's instead of using a scalpel to cut your nutsack, they use a 5mm punch. And they fucking before that they shoot
Shit,
they
bro,
shoot
I'm sorry. for
numbing
real,
shit
Vince.
into, so they shoot a needle into your fucking ball sack too to numb it.
This part doesn't hurt.
and and then flick it to see if you can feel it. Yeah, I
like,
can still feel it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well,
Did they not give
I
you
thought
more?
I thought it was good for a minute, and then they started cutting, and I could still feel it. So
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I can feel that, and then
Oh my
fucking.
gosh.
So what they do, they punch, and then it's just a little hole, and then they pull the tubes out, like with a hook, and they'll do one, and they'll with an electric, not a scalpel to cut, but like an electric sawzall kind of thing. Like you can hear.
Oh my god, dude!
And then you can smell it all burning. It's fucking.
I don't know. What
Bro, just put me out. Why don't you
And
just
I'm
for
like,
even
so
my...
you're gonna have to control your breathing. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm like, man,
Oh,
just come
I
on.
have
I'm
to
trying,
control my
man.
breathing?
I'm sorry, I'm in a fucking jigsaw
But,
movie.
yeah.
Man, what is this,
you know
bro?
when in movies when people are like zoning, like starting to pass out, and like the walls are closing.
tunnel
in. That was
vision.
what was
Tunnel
fucking
vision.
happening. I was like. I'm watching this Star Wars video of Darth Vader becoming Anakin Skywalker and all the fucking all the music and
Trying
shit
to
in my
match up
ear,
with
and
his
I'm like,
breathing.
What if that guy was like, yes, yes.
Vince
Goes
is
to the
evil
dark
all of a
side.
sudden.
But
Uses the force on all the doctors.
all the
bones
shit
will
starts
stay.
all the shit starts shaking. But as I'm fucking,
Your resistance is
as I'm
futile.
as I'm fucking I'm gonna show you this. But as I'm fucking sitting up,
What if that was your doctor, bro?
Oh my god. This won't hurt a bit.
I changed my mind.
But as I'm fucking sitting up, I'm sitting up there, and they're going from the right nut to the left nut. This is kind of a backstory too, but I have had surgery before on my left nut before, so I kind of have some scar tissue down there. So when they're going to the left nut, I can feel even more shit like pressure and stuff like that. I'm like, he's like, you okay? I'm like, just hurry up, get out. Fucking yeah. So
I will not have you tell me how to
So
perform
they-
my job.
They start to like
Yeah. We were
yeah, they fucking clean me up and everything and put glue on it and shit, and I have to like get up and I'm like fucking they don't really do anything. They just like leave and like, okay, get dressed, and I'm like,
Oh
all
yeah,
right,
let me
like,
get dressed with my
okay.
balls that have been
no,
fucking.
they didn't give me any
destroyed.
ice, they didn't give me fucking it was kind of I don't know.
Jesus,
Yeah.
bro.
No girdle or anything. Like I had to like stuff like a towel into my fucking underwear to
All right, Vince, you're up. You're playing quarterback
damn it.
tonight, bro.
How long was your recovery? Was this you?
Is this you?
Yeah.
Right. He's turning to the fucking dark side,
I'm
bro.
gonna show you guys him fucking fucking everything up because that was me. He's like,
Fuck it, bro. I do
that would
not
be me.
care.
That was like my fucking anger.
Those are the doctors.
With
and
your
the-
white knuckles already.
They're like, does it hurt? No, it feels great.
Walking. He took a big long stride.
Trying, yeah.
Yeah,
Big stride.
the doctor.
I'm sorry, Vince.
No more kids for you. Are you happy with the decision you made?
Yeah, because
Good.
it'll be in the long run. But for the first even like the recovery is supposed to only be a couple days. Like if I had the week off of work the next week anyway, but if I would have had to go to work, that would have
you
fucking
were
sucked,
done.
man. Like even like the next week afterwards, like I think I texted you guys how bad it
remember.
fucking hurt Thursday night. Like I'd be good during the day, then at night they'd swell up and just like fucking ache.
Of
real
course,
fucking
right
bad.
whenever I want to go to sleep.
Right.
So
You ever had a stomach pain?
Man, I'm a side sleeper.
How about a
so
ball
like
pain?
trying to like keep my I like have to like lay there
Suck.
because like you can't like
you
keep
can't
your
put the
legs
you can't put the
together.
pressure on it,
No,
bro.
it
Damn.
fucking
You gotta
sucks.
turn you to a back sleeper real quick.
And then
Damn.
like yeah
wrestlers don't sleep on their backs, do they?
no
No.
but yeah
I don't know why it took me so long to get
I
it,
mean-
but I got it.
yeah I would recommend the decision for the long run, but the fucking surgery sucked. I would have
Yeah.
paid them to put me out.
So your recovery time was probably about a week.
yeah, I felt good with like
strong
8-9
week.
days.
Yeah. So a week and a 3/4 or a week
It's
and a
supposed
quarter.
to be like 2 or 3 days. You're good. But
Who do they think these men are? Yeah, no, my balls feel great. I just had it happen.
You're a
48.
man. Toughen up. Toughen up, kid.
Your balls hurt. What?
Yeah. Okay. Fucking.
that's what he was like. You're gonna have to. Are you? He's like, you okay? You're gonna have to control your breathing. I'm like, you're fucking cutting on my ball sack.
Right,
What do you
like,
expect me to do?
bro.
You're sticking a needle in my balls. It's gonna
Right.
fucking hurt. And I'm nervous as fuck. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Some people think it feels good.
And it is. It is reversible.
Not as you think it. As much you have to go. There's only one doctor in Indiana that does it. It's very expensive. They have to do like a 6-hour surgery under a microscope to.
I
put
would
those
not
back
want to
in.
have a baby
And then
reversed.
it might not even. It might not even work.
Oh man.
So it's not as people
They're like,
think it's
here,
just
give
like
us the
reversible.
money. We're
Yeah.
gonna try. If
Yeah.
it doesn't work, thanks for the money.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty good now.
They
There's
didn't even give you a sucker, bro. Like what
They
the
didn't give
fuck?
you shit, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, that was the story of Vince and how we got through something that most men, I don't think, would even have the
Yeah,
balls
man.
to do.
Oh shoot. Oh dear. That's it.
Bro.
That is it.
That just
Kudos to
came
you,
out.
man.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
You're a warrior, brother.
All right, man.
We'll see you guys next time.